tarbiyya domin kowa. Kira gare ku al'umma, kira gare ku wayena, ku da kuka tauye mini haƙƙina, kuka taƙaita sanina domin ina mace. Kun ce lakwal ayi taron ɗaya maza, kun ce lakwal ga ɗaya mace ba ta da amfani, kun ce darajar ɗaya mace na gidan mijinta. Me yasa kuka yi sahin aurar da ni, kuka hana in je lakwal, kuka hana in jara sa'ata, kuka hana ima ƙasa ta amfani.
This poem conveys the girl's sincere desire for education and clearly illustrates how far Niger is lagging behind in educational development. Niger has the lowest school enrollment rate in the world. More than 50% of girls do not attend school because they are often required to help their family with household chores. There are many reasons for the low enrollment rate, such as a shortage of schools and inadequate parental awareness of the importance of education. If parents, communities and the government lend a hand in building the schools that everyone so desperately wants, it will enable many children to get a better education. Why does Niger have such a low school enrollment rate? One of the reasons is the fact that there is a huge lack of classrooms and teachers. Although there are some communities that have elementary schools, enrollment is restricted due to limited capacity. Factors that prevent children from attending schools can be found in the home as well. Poverty in Niger leaves its children no choice but to work. Many parents also simply distrust education at the hands of the national government. Repeated teacher strikes and a curriculum borrowed from France that makes education out of touch with the reality of their lives has soured many on the idea of sending their children to school. It was against this backdrop that the government of Niger developed its 10-year plan for educational development, PDDE, in 2003. The goal was set to raise the primary school enrollment rate from the 50% range to 91% by 2013. Realizing this goal requires assistance from donors in building schools, as well as changing the awareness of parents and the community. The general parental distrust of public school education must be dispelled. It's essential to nurture an awareness in parents about the important role education plays and encourage their involvement in school management. The government of Niger incorporated the establishment of COGES, a school management committee made up of community representatives and teachers, into its PDDE.
Position stratégique également, parce que le COGES devient une réponse au problème de la décentralisation au Niger. Par les missions qui lui sont assignées, par exemple, la gestion des manuels scolaires, la gestion des fournitures, la gestion tout le patrimoine de l'école au niveau de l'école. Le COGES a pour rôle de faire en sorte que tout le bien mis à la disposition de l'école soit géré de manière rationnelle. Notre attente par rapport au COGES, disons qu'elle est double ou même triple. La première attente, c'est que nous attendons d'abord que les communautés prennent conscience des problèmes de l'éducation, et également qu'elles se décident à s'impliquer à la résolution des problèmes de cette éducation.
Niger's COGES policy was first implemented in 2003 at 240 pilot schools. 6 COGES members, including a principal, a faculty representative, 3 guardian representatives and a female parent representative, were elected at each school. A COGES supervisor was assigned to each local school inspection office to provide assistance to the COGES members. At first, there were a number of problems with the specific operational structure, such as the selection of COGES members, as well as the framework of action plans.
Bien, au début de la mise en place des comités de gestion, il faut dire que nous avons deux séries de problèmes. Maintenant, concernant le premier point, le point stratégique, nous avons des problèmes liés, par exemple, au choix des membres des comités de gestion. Et dans le deuxième cas, nous n'avons pas des outils qui devraient servir au renforcement des capacités de ces comités de gestion. Je veux parler, par exemple, des outils de formation. Nous avons, en collaboration avec un certain nombre de nos partenaires, notamment avec les responsables du projet EPT JICA, nous avons tenté de voir comment donner une réponse appropriée à ces questions.
Everyone in the community, including teachers, parents and local residents, should take part in school management. This is the starting point of the project for improving school management through community participation, or the School for All project. The project was implemented at 171 elementary schools in the Tawa region. The first step of the project was to develop a system for promoting the participation of local residents. Within this framework, the most important process was to democratically elect representatives of the parent association who would make up the majority of COGES members. This process promoted interest in school management among not only those who were elected, but also many of those who voted. As a result, community residents became engaged in school management with a focus on local needs. Good school management requires developing specific plans that define goals and spell out when and how they must be achieved. The school action plans were developed through collaboration between COGES members and the community and served as a clear roadmap for everyone to follow. After looking at the problems they faced from every angle, including enrollment rates and school facilities, they discussed feasible solutions. After setting priorities, they decided on how they would go about getting the necessary funding, materials and workforce, and then implemented the solutions. The ultimate goal of the School for All project was to foster community participation in school management. To achieve this goal, COGES members and parent representatives monitored the implementation of action plans. They checked whether activities were carried out as planned, whether there were any problems, and then put together their findings to be incorporated into future action plans. Each COGES was also monitored by the COGES Federation, a voluntary COGES organization, as well as the COGES supervisor assigned to each local school inspection office. This monitoring system worked to enhance the COGES organization, as well as the capacity of COGES members.
D'abord, les choses ont beaucoup changé. Changement de mentalité d'abord, parce que dans la région, les populations ont commencé à s'investir dans la gestion des établissements scolaires. Les parents ont pris conscience de l'importance de l'école dans l'éducation de leurs enfants. Cela a permis d'enregistrer beaucoup de résultats concrets. Principalement, l'augmentation du taux de scolarisation et l'amélioration des conditions de travail des élèves et des enseignants. C'est pourquoi aujourd'hui on peut dire que de l'école au village, l'école est vraiment devenue l'école du village.
Tuba Bagawa is located in Niger's Tawa region, near the Sahara Desert. On a desolate plain, there quietly stands a small schoolhouse with a thatched roof. Take a look inside the classroom. You'll see children sitting at desks made from earth and clay, known as banko. Just 5 years ago, the village had neither banko desks nor any school at all.
Watan matsalar da ta dame mu ta rishin ilimi mu dai bamu da ilimi ɗiyan kuma ba su da shi. Shi na muka ce kai jama'a aikin gabaye ba mu yi kokari mu samu mu ɗiyan mu makaranta. Muka ce to babu yadda zamu yanzu dai kokari muka yi mutum muka so kara. in mun ka so kara mun ka tara sai mu saro itace mun ka saro itace mun ka kawa.
The community residents held meetings and discussed what they needed for the children. They agreed that they should hire teachers and chip in to buy school supplies.
Wurin zama da aka ba su kaya sai mun ga babu wurin zama. Jama'a kaka za mu ba alakwar sai da abin zama. Sai muka ce awo kai hadu dai mutum mu gino laka. Mu saka mu birgi mu sama musu da wurin zama. Sai muka taimaka gino laka. Muka yi ɗan birgin nan, muka ɗauka muka jera, sa'an nan muka ce kai, wasu Allah ba su fasaha sai an ka cinto a sassaki ɗan tabulin ga, birgin ga, a aza sama ai musu ɗan tabulo wanda suka aza takardunsu suna rubutu.
Thanks to the community residents' efforts, the children finally had their own classroom. However, there was still one problem that prevented them from getting an education. At the time, the government of Niger fell behind in paying the contract teachers' salaries. This placed an undue financial burden on the teachers that resulted in a high teacher absentee rate. The community residents got together to find a solution and decided to provide food to the teacher. Due to their kind efforts, the teacher came back to school within a few days and continued to teach until the end of the school year without missing a day. The school was literally hand-built by community residents through voluntary efforts. It stands as a symbol of the hope and love they have for the children. The School for All project also emphasizes what it calls Activities for Production Practices, or APP. APP can build strong ties between the school and the community. Here at Kauragoga Elementary School in Boza Department, 11 club activities are offered to help students with their lives after graduation. Students can learn how to make household items and traditional crafts while having lots of fun. Their instructors are people from the local community. They want to use their knowledge and experience for school education. It is their sincere hope for a brighter future for the children that makes these activities possible. Club activities are held every Friday, and the school opens its doors to people from the community. Many people just come to the school to watch the children actively engage in their club activities. Some people offer to buy the craftwork made by the children. The school looks like a miniature market. It serves as a center of the community, bonding people together.